Welcome back to our online tutorial video. Now, in the previous class, I have explained to you about what is photosynthesis and then what are the raw material that are required for the process of photosynthesis, and why and what are the importance or the features of photosynthesis, but I have not explained to you about the process in which we need to balance the chemical equation. If you look here, this one is the chemical equation of photosynthesis. That is when carbon dioxide and water they react together in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll, we get C6H12O6, that is the glucose, and then oxygen as the byproduct. And in a chemical equation, to your left hand side it is known as the reactant, and towards the right hand side it is known as the product. If you look into this chemical equation, it is not balanced. You see why? Because the number of atoms present in this compound, they are not equal, we can say, or in chemical term they says that it is not balanced. Now let's look into how can we balance this chemical equation. What are the important steps that we should take in order to balance the chemical equation? Without wasting any time, let's begin. First of all, to balance the chemical equation, what you need to do is you should draw a T, like I already did it, so that you can separate the reactant and the product separately. And before going further, before proceeding to the procedure, what you need is you should check which one has a larger compound. See here we have carbon, only 2 elements, hydrogen also only 2 elements. And if we check towards the right side, this glucose, we have how many elements? This compound of glucose is being made up of carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. So this shows that this glucose is larger as compared to this one, reactant, and then to this oxygen. So now what are the first step that you need to do is, you should check what are the elements that are present here. What do we have? Number one, we have carbon. Let's write as a C. And then number 2, we have hydrogen, and then number 3, we have oxygen. We need to write only one oxygen. Why? Because here also it's oxygen, here also it is oxygen. To write 2, just write 1 is enough. Now towards the left hand side as well, what do we have? Number 1, we have carbon. Then number 2, we have again hydrogen, and then number 3, again we have oxygen. Now let's begin from the right hand side. Why? Because glucose is a larger compound as compared to the rest. Now what we need to do is that, now let's check. Now here, how many carbon atoms do we have? We have how many? 6. The subscript, C6, it means 6 number of carbon. And then hydrogen, how much do we have? We have 12 numbers of hydrogen. And oxygen, see how many do we have? We have 6. And then the other one plus 2. What you need to do is you can add it up, or you can do it this way, do it separately. That one, it will be much more easier. Then now let's check to the left hand side as well. How many carbon do we have? 1 carbon. See, only 1 carbon. And then how many hydrogen do we have? 2. And then how many oxygen do we have? 3. That is 1 plus 2. Okay, 1 plus 2. Okay, let's write here. 2 plus 1. Okay, now I think all of you are clear. Okay, now let's look back into the right side. Now first of all, let us balance the carbon first. Okay, that means the right hand side should equal with the right hand side should equal with the left hand side. That is the meaning of balance. Okay, now let's check. If you look in this carbon, okay, here there is only one, and to the right side there are two of them. Okay, now so in order to equal this number of atom, that is the carbon atom, what do we need to do is 1 in, okay, now we have 6, right? Here also it should be 6. What we need to do is just add 6. Okay, or you can say 1 into something, that is 6 is equal to 6. This something should be written here. Okay, it means addition. Okay, now I think you got it. Okay, then now see, when you look in the equation, now there are how many carbon? 6 carbon, and towards the right hand side also there are how many carbon? 6 carbon. Okay, now everyone is clear. Okay, now let's check. Now let's between these two molecules, okay, or between these two elements, now let us balance first the highly electronegative element, that is the oxygen. Okay, what do you mean by highly electronegativity? It means that this hydrogen or this oxygen, it has the power to pull more electron towards it. When you say negative people, it means they always like to, what to do is to take rather than giving. Okay, this is just an example. Okay, when you say positive, it means those are people which always like to give to others. Okay, but in case of oxygen, it is very stingy. That means it does not have the spirit to give. But what does it do? It takes the electron towards itself. That is the meaning of highly electronegativity. Okay, now let's balance. Okay, now here how many we have? 6, 7, 8. Okay, in the left hand side we have only 3. Okay, now if you look in the equation, see, since we have added up the number of oxygen, right, the number of atoms have added up 6, so now the molecules has changes the even number of oxygen. So now we have to multiply 2 into 6, it is 12. Okay, now it is not 2 anymore, but what it is 2 into 6 is equal to 12 plus 1. Okay, now if you look into the this one, see, here is how many? 6 oxygen. Okay, and here also there is how many? 6 oxygen. Okay, then now what about this one? There is only 2, right? So in order to equal, what we need to do is we have to add up another 6, so that it is equal. Okay, now see, 6, okay, and then plus 2 into 6 is 12. So now if you add up, 6 plus 12 is 18. Okay, but towards the left side there are how many? Only 12. Plus 1 is 13. Okay, now here it is, or here it is how many? 6 molecules of 6 atoms of oxygen. But if you look here in the water molecules, there is how many? Only 1. So in order to equal, what you need to do is to have to add up 6. So now this one has become how many? 6. Yes, so now instead of this one, before when we have been add extra 6 number of atom to this compound, there is only 1 oxygen, but now we have add up extra 6, so now the number of oxygen is not 6 or it's not 1 anymore, but it is 6. So if you do the sum, okay, it will come up to 18. So now here we have 18 and here we have 18. So now it is balanced. Now let's look toward the hydrogen. Okay, in the left hand side, in the right hand side we have 12. So I've written 12. Okay, and then towards the left hand side there are how many? Only 2. So now before there is how many? Only 2. But when we already add up these 6 molecules of oxygen, so now always remember the subscript should multiply the upper script. So that means now hydrogen has become how much? 12. So 2 into 6 is 12. So now we have balanced the chemical equation. Look, 6. Okay, if you check, it is balanced now. See, to the right hand or to the left hand side we have 6 carbon, as well as to the right hand side. Hydrogen also 12, then hydrogen towards the right hand side also 12, and then here also 18, here also 18. So this chemical equation is balanced. So guys, see you in the next class.